I guess.
You know what? I think I could speedrun.
Okay. I guess that's our topic for this episode. So, hi guys.
Well, I just have one thing, and that's it.
Okay.
But it'll segue to another topic.
Okay.
Link's crossbow training.
I'd pay to see that.
I wish we should do. I want to do it. I want to do it for the show. I want to show off how good I am at that game.
Go for it. Do a speed run. Practice
It's been
speed running
years,
it, and then do a speed run for the show. Then we can put
we still
speed run
have
in the
it.
name, and people will be like, "Who the
I think I
fuck
still
speed
have it
runs
here.
Link's crossbow training?" Derek does.
It might be right here, actually, right next to me.
Okay, actually, that pot is helpful to knock out. Is that a dumbbell? That sure is. That's cool. That's worth 2 points, I guess. I don't know why. He's not really worth anything, so I don't know why I'm bothering. Go out that way. That's not worth my time or effort.
You know what? Yeah, I might have gotten rid of it. That's real unfortunate.
You got rid of Link's crossbow training?
I didn't
Monster.
like Game Grove games, but I didn't like Game Grove games, but my parents were very kind of like, you don't play these, you should get rid of them.
Well, you did play it.
Sell this on eBay? Well, yeah, not anymore. It's like, when you don't play this anymore, get rid of it.
Yeah, I never did.
So,
I never got rid of any of my games, except Elmo's Letter Adventure. I'm still
I wish.
pissed I had to. I had to get rid of some old PlayStation 1 games. That were like childhood games, but like you know, like
Yeah.
Elmo's Letter Adventure. But Elmo's Letter Adventure is fucking rad, okay? So I'm pissed.
Yeah, I wish I never had to get rid of I wish I never got rid of any of my games or Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Pokemon cards. But
my Yu-Gi-Oh cards were just
yeah.
stolen. That pissed me off. I had like this whole bin, and someone went into my locker and just yoinked them out. They did not care.
Yep, that's how it goes. That's
I'm
literally how Yu-Gi-Oh goes.
Yeah, actually, that does happen in Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. I give you that. I just realized this was a bad first room generation.
But so one thing I've been wanting to talk about is that I want to talk about I just beat Breath of the Wild the other day. I think
Okay.
Maybe it might have been yesterday.
Might have been. I
And
don't know.
want to talk.
You might not beat it
I want to
anyways.
talk about how I my experience playing that game, because I had several times.
Yeah. Somehow not good times, but that's because you know you're Derek, so you can't.
I don't know how I
have
feel about the
anything.
game anymore, honestly, because like I like it more than I did when I first complained about it. But I'm not sure if I think it's a good game or not.
It is.
I don't care what other people think about it. I just care what I think about it.
Yeah, but you're gonna be like, oh, I don't think it's a good game because it didn't do this thing I like, instead of its merits as a game.
Well, first off, Link might have been the bad guy.
He was not. You know what, Derek? I would like to hear this one.
How Link was the bad guy?
Yeah.
Well, he's a vandal.
How so?
Well, I mean, Link is always a bad guy because he shatters pots in literally every game.
He what?
Those are someone's property. Shatters
You can't
pots.
shatter pots in that game.
You can. I did.
Oh, whose pots did you shatter?
Well, there were several in Hyrule Castle I shattered.
Okay, that's fine. Those are his pots. Actually, those are Ganon's pots.
There's several in other. I went into some people's houses.
They're evil
shattered
pots.
Some.
Really? Well, Derek, let me tell you something.
What?
I didn't even know you could shatter pots, so I would not.
I
I don't
shattered
think
some
Link's
monsters'
the
pots.
bad guy. I think you're the bad guy, and you had control over
I'm
Link
just
and made
saying,
him do a bad thing against
I'm just
his
saying,
will.
a lot of monsters were living peacefully before Link came through.
If you say so. That was horrible.
A
That
lot
was
of
just
monsters were
horrible. That
living
took
very
4 minutes.
peacefully. And then this man who just was asleep for 100. They were probably living peacefully for 100 years. And then this man who was asleep for 100 years just woke up and started killing them all.
Wait, what? What man? Can I? Oh, Link.
It was Link?
Was asleep for
100
years, yeah. Sure was. But I mean, they were, you know,
they
killed everyone else.
Woke up and
so
went on a murder spree.
They're basically Nazis, Derek. Literally, they are basically Nazis.
Well,
Oh,
I
like
wouldn't say that.
They are. No, they literally are. Yeah, like they straight up murdered. They basically committed genocide. That's why most people are dead.
Because when you say that, then I'm no longer able to make an argument against them, because then it just sounds like I'm supporting Nazis.
Exactly.
Like that's just like how social
Derek,
law works.
I can't wait for us to eventually reach Wolfenstein on the show. And you're gonna try and defend. It's gonna get to the point where you're gonna try and defend Hitler as the good guy and be like, Derek, maybe there's a time and a place where you don't have to stick by that fucking joke.
Also, I'm only making a case of why Link is the bad guy because you insisted you wanted to hear it. So
I did not. I did not want to hear it. You're the one who said it in the first place.
I was joking.
Oh.
I even said that. It was your fault.
It's hard to tell with you, Derek, because you rarely ever joke. You're usually pretty serious about literally everything.
Anyways,
except when your life is like sad or depressing, but that's also a serious thing. You just like kind of turn it into a joke.
Yeah,
the typical millennial.
That's how millennials work.
Yeah, basically, you're in like 5 million years of death, and you just
yeah. We don't even get to be sad about it.
Pretty much. You have to turn it into a joke. Is that a goat? Oh, that's Goat from Goat Simulator. He didn't actually get knocked down though, so that is a problem. Well, it's not a problem. It just means he won't be registered. Sad. Am I doing bad on this one too?
Anyways, so I played through Breath of the Wild.
Sure did, pal.
Now, I'm not the kind of person who cares about going for 100% completion on the first playthrough, or usually ever.
I mean, that game is like impossible to 100% complete. It's not impossible.
Well,
it's just like
so if you don't count the 900 Korok seeds, which, by the way, when you finish the game, it displays a percentage of like how much you have completed. I look at the completion or like the percentage breakdowns. Korok seeds count for 70% of that.
Yeah.
When I finished the game, when I beat Ganon, I had 7.
Yeah. No, there's a ridiculous amount of Korok seeds. It's not worth
that being said, there were plenty of I knew that they were worthless, that they don't mean anything other than just percentage.
They're not worthless. They get you inventory space. Oh my dear God, Derek! Please tell me you knew that.
Do they?
Oh my God, dude! Please tell me this is a joke, right? Like, you know they give inventory space for, like, everything.
I didn't know that. I was told that they were useless. I was told that you get all 900, and then you get the big Korok seed, that's it.
That's your completion reward for getting all of them, yes, but they expand your inventory space for weapons, shields, and bows, respectively.
Oh, there were times where that explains why I suddenly had more space today, because I found some Korok.
No, you have to visit a guy. Oh, wait, yeah. You have to visit the Korok seed guy. There's also a very lengthy tutorial about this, basically.
I remember that. Well, anyways, how many slots can you have?
I don't know. A lot.
Okay, well, I have 8 weapon slots and 5 bow slots. Sorry, 4 bow slots, which I think is the
4 is the base.
And 4 shield slots. Yeah.
4 is the base.
So, yeah, I have the base for all of them.
No, weapons is like... Oh, yeah, you might have base for weapons.
Yeah, that seems about right for... That seems about what it's been the whole game.
You did a challenge run. Good job. I've also lost a lot of respect for you. And I barely had any to begin with, so...
Yeah, I had 7 Korok seeds when I finished. There were times where I clearly saw like there's a Korok over there somewhere, and I just kept going because I was like, well, I don't care. It doesn't do anything.
Stupid.
Well, no, it was not explained to me that anywhere that they expand.
It was explained to you. You wouldn't be able to reach the Master Sword without it being explained to you. So the fact that you knew where the Master Sword was, pretty much guaranteed.
Well, I knew where the Master Sword was because I knew it was in Lost Woods.
Yes. But in order to get to Lost Woods, you need to do the side quest about helping the guy who expands your inventory. You get his maracas back.
I just walked to the Lost Woods. I don't know what you did.
Derek, on your way to, like, the town with the fucking researcher, there's a tree that lost his maracas that you pretty much have to get back in order to get there.
You talked to a tree?
Yeah, a big Korok guy.
I don't know what you're talking. I never met this man in my life.
Derek, I'm very worried for you.
Zinker, you know what happened? I finished the 4th Divine Beast. I did do the Divine Beast, at least. Because I'm not that savage.
Oh, you don't need to. Those are optional.
Well, I know that. Oh, Zinker, my goal was to do main quest stuff.
That was optional. That's not a main
quest,
it's a side quest.
No, the Divine Beasts are main quests.
No, they're side quests. It's not required.
They're in the main quest.
I know, but they're side quests because they're not the main quest.
Okay, then Zinker, why didn't I just fucking wake up and go beat up on Ganon with a tree branch?
You could have done that, yeah. Or you could have used the Korok seeds to get you there.
To bring several branches, sure.
It's actually impossible to. Someone tried to beat him with all fucking mop handles, and they could not. Sad.
No, my point is my goal was to do as many main quests as I could, reasonably before going to fight Ganon.
Okay.
I elected to not bother with the Master Sword because I didn't know if I thought you might be able to use temporary hearts to be able to pull it, and you can.
That'd be way too easy.
Well, I figure, but like I just worth a try. I'll tell you, Zinker, this is exactly how this whole thing went. I had 7 hearts. I showed up with the Master Sword, because I just happened to find it. Because nobody told me where the Lost Woods were. I just saw a forest that had some fancy looking trees in the middle and was covered in mist, and I was like, that's it. I went in. I found the Master Sword. I had some. I already had some temporary hearts. I went to pull it. Saw they didn't show up. I already knew 7 hearts was not enough, and I was like, nice talking to you, Mr. Deku. Have a nice day. And then I went from there straight to Ganon.
Okay.
I was like, well, the sword's staying here. It's nice talking to you.
Swords, okay.
I had not done any of the memories yet. I did those afterwards.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do any of those either.
I found them. I found the first 8 all by myself, which I was happy with.
They get you a better ending. Derek, can I share with you a secret?
That's why I'm doing it again. That's why I'm going to fight Ganon again. That's why I'm literally 1 shot away from beating him right now on my game, the second time.
Derek, can I share with you a secret?
It's
not really a secret, but I've never beaten Breath of the Wild. I just got bored.
Really?
And, yeah, I never went and fought Ganon. I did the 4 Divine Beasts, and that was it. I didn't ever feel the need to go over and, actually save everyone and all that.
All right. Well, that sounds very much like you. Did you do like the shrines? Like, how many shrines did you do?
A lot of shrines.
There's a
I ran out of stamina vessels I could get myself, and I got enough hearts to pull the Master Sword.
Okay.
I don't know if I ever went and pulled it, but I just know I got enough.
Alright, well, I guess that's fine. I
didn't want the stupid Master Sword. It's way better.
I didn't want it either. I just wanted to use it for I like when I play games. I do like to I like to things that are like story, that are like kind of like story. Like I like to do them the right way. Like I want like.
Lame.
That's why this second time I'm at least taking the Master Sword to beat Ganon.
And I like to use the side quest
a few
weapon.
times. I mostly shot him in his dumb face with bomb arrow.
Grand Chef. Cat photo's not worth it. Grand Chef Keyblade. In case y'all were wondering.
So let's see. Zinker, I have a question for you.
Huh?
How did you get to the Goron City?
I don't, determination. Sounds about right, yeah. I used lava potions.
Where'd you get that?
I don't remember. I just know, the reason why I did that is because I wanted to get all the towers, and, couldn't get all the towers without, burning alive. So I'm like, alright, well, I gotta find something.
Alright, well, it sounds like you didn't have enough determination. I reached Goron City on fire.
You know what? I bought health I bought the lava potions when I get there. I think I made it to the city first by just healing myself.
Yeah, that's what I did. I strolled in there on fire. I talked to a man while I was on fire, and he was like, "How's it going, sir? You don't seem properly dressed." And I was like, "You're absolutely right. I'm not. Could you tell me where I can find the nearest tailor?"
Makes sense. I just have to stand in this.
The good thing is when you talk to someone, it actually puts you out. So then you have a few more moments before you catch on fire again.
Oh, nice. That I did not know.
Yeah, I legitimately don't know how you're supposed to reach there other than just strolling into town on fire.
You get lava potions, lava heat resist potions.
I don't know where you get those.
You can buy them or you can make them. With the fucking crafting thing that they give you. It's pretty, obvious. And easy to do.
I guess.
Yeah. That'll do it. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't sure if you also strolled. I figured there was a possibility you also just strolled into town on fire. What happened for me was I was like, all right, I guess this is the last place I have to go because there's the last Divine Beast I did. So I head to Death Mountain, and I'm like, ooh, there's lava down there. Man, it's getting pretty hot. Man, Link's kind of flashing red. Oh, why am I on fire?
Did you also freeze to death?
I did once.
Not go anyplace cold. Well, see, I'm having the problem again.
It was
where I can't find shit.
It was the first time I went somewhere cold. It was like at the beginning of the game. The game was like, hey, it's cold, and I was like, hey, yeah, I can see that. And then Link started taking damage, and I was like, oh, well, I'm kind of far out here already.
Oh.
I was like, well. It's not that I was far out there. It was more that I was like, that shrine I need to get to is. I think this is when I was trying to unlock all of the abilities at the beginning.
I think this will be a PB.
Because you have to go through a cold area.
Oh my god! Really?
And like they give you the they kind of like lead you to like that you need to make something to resist cold. Like they leave you a bunch of things to do that, but I didn't realize it right away. So I just kind of froze to death trying to reach a shrine.
Makes sense.
But hey, I didn't freeze to death after that. I never burned to death either.
Yeah, that was my personal best right there.
I just burned to close to death several times.
Alright. Hey, what do you know? Next time on Speletons, I got a little bit better this time. Bye-bye.